Welcome, dear viewers. I'm so glad you are here to dive deep into an incredible story from the Bible, Genesis 41 to 44. These chapters recount one of the most captivating and transformative journeys of a person from the lowest point of despair to a position of prosperity and influence. Joseph's story is not only rich in ancient wisdom, but it also offers profound lessons for our modern lives, especially when we are faced with challenges, uncertainty, and opportunities. Today, we'll explore these chapters and discover how you can apply their timeless teachings to your own life, whether you're dealing with financial difficulties, personal struggles, or leadership challenges. Let's begin with a quick overview of the story. Genesis 41, Joseph's rise to power. At the beginning of Genesis 41, Joseph is still in prison after being wrongfully accused by Potiphar's wife. Pharaoh has two troubling dreams that no one in his court can interpret. It's at this moment that the cupbearer, who had been released from prison, remembers Joseph's gift of interpreting dreams and recommends him to Pharaoh. Joseph is summoned, and he interprets Pharaoh's dreams, explaining that they predict 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of severe famine. Joseph also provides a solution. During the years of plenty, Egypt must store up surplus grain to prepare for the famine. Pharaoh is so impressed with Joseph's wisdom that he appoints him second in command over all of Egypt, giving him authority over the land's resources. Joseph didn't just interpret the dream, he proposed a plan. This teaches us the importance of preparation. In our lives, there will be seasons of abundance and seasons of famine, whether financially, emotionally, or spiritually. Planning ahead and being disciplined during the good times prepares us to endure the hard times. Joseph had been waiting for a breakthrough for years, but when the moment came, he was ready. Life can present us with sudden opportunities, but how prepared are we to take advantage of them? Like Joseph, we must remain faithful and prepared even during tough times, so we can make the most of the opportunities that come our way. Despite his rise to power, Joseph remains humble and gives credit to God for his abilities. He doesn't boast about his wisdom but acknowledges the divine source of his gift. In our own lives, humility keeps us grounded, no matter how much success or recognition we achieve. The famine eventually strikes the land of Canaan, where Joseph's family lives. His brothers, the very ones who sold him into slavery, come to Egypt seeking food. Joseph recognizes them, but they do not recognize him. Instead of revealing his identity, Joseph tests them to see if they have changed. He accuses them of being spies, and after questioning them, he holds one brother, Simeon, as a hostage while the others return to Canaan to bring back their youngest brother, Benjamin. Joseph's actions may seem harsh, but he uses this moment to test his brother's character. Often in life, we face tests, whether they come from difficult people or challenging circumstances. These tests reveal not only who others are but also who we are. Joseph ultimately shows compassion, reminding us of the power of forgiveness even when we have been deeply wronged. Joseph's brothers were haunted by their guilt for selling him into slavery. They were now facing the consequences of their past actions. In our own lives, we may encounter situations where we have to confront the mistakes of our past. Acknowledging and making amends is part of the healing process. The famine continues, and Jacob reluctantly agrees to send his beloved son Benjamin to Egypt with his brothers, as Joseph had demanded. Upon their return to Egypt, Joseph hosts a feast for them but continues to test their loyalty and integrity. Joseph is deeply moved when he sees Benjamin and observes the care his brothers show for him. Family dynamics are often complicated, but loyalty to those we love remains important. Joseph's test was designed to see whether his brothers would sacrifice Benjamin as they had done to him years before. In our lives, relationships, especially with family, can be difficult, but they also provide the opportunity for growth, reconciliation, and understanding. Joseph had the power to give his brothers nothing, yet he generously fed them. When we are in positions of influence or power, it's important to remember that our success should benefit others, especially those in need. Generosity is a powerful tool for healing and building community, even in times of scarcity. Genesis 44, the final test and Joseph's reveal. In this chapter, Joseph sets up a final test. He orders that his silver cup be hidden in Benjamin's sack as the brothers prepare to return home. After they leave, Joseph sends his steward to catch them and accuse them of theft. The brothers return to Joseph, terrified of what will happen to Benjamin. Judah steps forward and offers himself as a slave in place of Benjamin, showing the selflessness and love he now has for his youngest brother. At this moment, Joseph can no longer contain himself. He sees that his brothers have truly changed, and he reveals his identity, breaking down in tears and embracing them. Key lessons from Genesis 44. This chapter highlights the transformation of Joseph's brothers, particularly Judah, who had been a key figure in selling Joseph into slavery. The willingness to sacrifice for others, to take responsibility for past wrongs, is at the heart of redemption. No matter what our past may hold, we always have the opportunity to change, grow, and seek forgiveness. Joseph's decision to forgive his brothers and embrace them is one of the most powerful moments in the Bible. Forgiveness is not just about the other person, it's about freeing ourselves from the burden of resentment. When we forgive, we open the door to healing, reconciliation, and peace. So, how can we take these ancient lessons and apply them to our modern situations? Just as Joseph stored up grain during the years of abundance, we need to prepare for the inevitable famine seasons in our lives. This can mean saving money, investing in our skills, or building strong relationships that will support us during tough times. Opportunities can arise at any moment. Just as Joseph was ready when Pharaoh called on him, we should constantly be honing our skills, staying humble, and preparing ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically for when our time comes. Life is full of moments where we may feel wronged or betrayed. Carrying bitterness only harms us. Joseph's ability to forgive his brothers, despite their past betrayal, allowed him to heal and become a leader who could bless others. Let go of grudges and move forward in peace. The story of Joseph and his brothers shows that family can be messy, but it's also a source of great strength and redemption. Whether blood family or chosen family, investing in these relationships with love and loyalty can lead to deep fulfillment. Joseph had every reason to seek revenge, but he chose compassion and integrity. In our own lives, no matter what position of power or influence we find ourselves in, we should lead with empathy, fairness, and kindness. Final thoughts. The story of Joseph in Genesis 41-44 is not just about an ancient ruler and his brothers, it's a timeless tale of how to overcome adversity, forgive those who wrong us, and prepare ourselves for the opportunities and challenges that life presents. As you reflect on these chapters, think about how you can apply these lessons to your own life. How are you preparing for the future? Are you ready to seize opportunities when they come? Are you holding on to grudges that are keeping you from true peace? Thank you for watching, and I hope you are inspired to take these lessons and create a life of abundance, peace, and purpose. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights like this.